We are coming to you from Stilfontein here in the Northwest Province, really the area that highlighted intricacies of illegal mining here in South Africa, specifically Northwest. You would know that the Kuma, Stilfontein, Orkney and Klerksdorp areas, really this is where the illicit mining is rife here in the province. Of course, we've heard of a number of shafts since we started seeing the Vala Umgodi operation, commencing here in Stilfontein. We saw police being stationed at different shafts from August, and our attention was drawn to shaft 11, really, as that is where the operation to retrieve illegal miners was, implemented. But I can tell you that we've heard of a number of shafts here in the Stilfontein area, 6 of them to be precise. Behind me is a chamois shaft. It is a shaft that we are told belongs to Harmony Gold as well. It is now non-operational. This is where gold was extracted, and some of these shafts really attracting illegal miners who would go underground to try see if there is any mineral they can extract and sell. But of course, when we spoke to community members saying, or even asking that government formalize artisanal and small-scale mining to address the issue of illicit mining here in South Africa. You'd remember in 2021 there was a draft that was published for public comment as far as the artisanal and small-scale mining is concerned. We saw in 2022 a policy being published as a guideline towards a formalization of illegal mining. That is a conversation we are yet to see its conclusion as far as formalization of illegal mining here in South Africa. We spoke to a number of residents at Kuma Township, not far from here, and they were pleading that government work towards formalizing, artisanal mining, small-scale mining. That way it can benefit the community. That way community members can be able to use even basic tools to extract minerals underground, of course guided and with safety measures put in place by the Department of Mineral Resources. While many have been emphasizing or reiterating that illegal mining is crime in South Africa, others are saying sealing the shafts will not assist, And we spoke as well to the Benchmark Foundation, which shares the same views, to say that government needs to work towards formalization of artisanal and small-scale mining. That is when we will perhaps see lower cases of illegal mining. As you would know, that the Vala Umgodi operation, which was launched in 2023, was aimed to curb illicit mining, something that is proving to be a bit difficult, if not easy, for government to do, because there are many shafts, and while their concentration really was focused on Stilfontein, there are different shafts here in the province where we see illicit mining. Of course, we are still waiting for the report from police or from authorities. As you would know, it's a net joins, to just hear from them the final report as far as what is it that is underground shaft 11. We were told, given the preliminary report, that thus far they have not detected any movement suggesting that there is anyone underground shaft 11. But when we spoke to the Benchmark Foundation, they seemed to share the same views, that government needs to work towards formalizing small-scale mining. We spoke to David van Wyk, and this is what he had to say.
It's a tragedy because it could have been avoided if we had a situation where we had a just transition from large-scale industrial mining to small, medium and artisanal mining in that particular area. It is very traumatic for a community such as the one like Stilfontein, where tens of thousands of workers lose their jobs due to retrenchment as a result of the closure of mine shafts, and thereby lose their ability to feed their families and loved ones. The high levels of unemployment in South Africa is central to the problem of why people risk their lives going underground in very dangerous situations to go and look for gold and other minerals underground to sell on the surface. The Benchmarks Foundation, together with the Legal Resource Centre, ILRIC, and the National Association of Artisanal Miners, worked for 3 or 4 years in making inputs to the national policy on artisanal mining, and we would have hoped that that policy would have been realized by now and implemented.